Hold up. You're now listening to Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous music podcast on the OMG Network and rawcynic.com.
What up? What up? What up?
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What up?
It's about to be a crazy show.
Crazy.
I am not sick no more.
I've
been delivered.
You've been
I've been delivered.
Hey, take the picture, Pastor.
LB the Podfather was good, man. Little
What's
Caesars in the
happening?
house. What's good?
What's happening? Chilling, man. You know how it goes.
Man, how's the weather up
good. You know what? It's like a balmy like 39, man. So
damn.
You know, when we in Detroit and you top over to about 32 or so, man, you get a little hyped around here. So yeah, it's
you get that snow to melt.
Yeah, you where you can wear that light jacket. You ain't got to put on the big. You ain't got to put the big puffy one on. You know, so
you got to put that triple fat goose on. My God.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't got to put that one on, man. You can put on that little light, that little packable jacket.
You ain't got to put on that, that NY rap
man.
video bubble coat. You know what I'm saying?
That coat
with
that
the
coat
fur, with the fur.
That triple goose joint.
Yeah, man.
Dead heat of the summer. So
Jay Kemp, man, is in the building, man. That Putin's cloud engineer, man, getting the viruses in was good, man, with that Kapowski.
Man, Coalition done sent me that Facebook joint. They sent all the hackers my way.
Where the ability beats at him,
boy. I'm saying, man, someone came through, laid down 16.
Shout out to someone.
Next thing I know, I got Putin on my Facebook account.
I've been to support, man.
Bro, I've been responding to people like the last.
Boy.
I've been responding to cats the last hour and a half. Like, bro, my bad. I was hacked. Man. Like, don't open that link, fam. You open that link, change your password.
That's all you got to say is my bad, Putin guy.
Hey, man, this is why everybody needs servers, man. Them we transfers ain't working no more. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Man. Shout out to Ability, too, because me and him been on the we transfer.
Shout out Ability Beats, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. That's we need a beat for the intro, man. Get at us,
man. Holler at us, Ability.
Man, Circle City's finest, man. You back to consulting. Man. Where the bread at, man? Show us the bread, Doc.
Yeah,
I know you got a clip. I know you like that Benjamin Greasy joint.
We came from Cali back in action. So we get that money. We got
Freddy Krueger
consultant, man. Some clients racked up. Lakeith Stanfield to the game.
What?
Jim Jones. And hey, consulting business ain't seeing no kind of recession this way, baby. So let's get to it. Iceberg.
Man, how's the weather up in that Circle City, Doc?
With the T at the end, man. Talk to us about that if you don't mind. I'm starting consulting already.
I didn't hear you. What you said?
Oh goodness!
What'd you say, Bebo?
We still in there?
Yeah, 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What'd you say, Bebo?
Yeah, we live, bro.
Starting back consulting early now that we back from Cali, man. You said you was delivered. So,
man, I'm delivered.
Yeah.
Hey, man, the devil had my lungs off about a month. So I'm here to test. This is a testifying episode, man. First of all, this is our 40th episode, man. Like,
what?
Just so you know, we've done 40 episodes, man. For y'all youngest, man, y'all don't understand, man. This is 3 years in the making, man. We've been building it while we flying. We almost at 30,000 feet. Man, salute to all the subs, man. Y'all been coming through.
Oh yeah, for sure.
40 of them.
And honestly, man, really, it's just a test. Like, we're building a hip hop community. It's not just about a show. It's a hip hop community.
Facts.
And at the end of the day, man, like, it's really built on like the voices that you're listening to tonight, man. Like LB the Podfather, Jay Kemp, Bebo, man. Like, I'm just blessed to be around these cats, man. So, it's just every week, man. It's like I think the Podfather said, man, it's therapy. So, sometimes man, you want to go to the office and bust somebody in the face, man. But because of Fresh Out, man, I can go back. You know what I mean?
And don't hesitate to hit that subscribe and like button if you haven't yet.
Yeah, man.
And
yes, sir.
we got love for y'all. Bring the love, bring the hate, bring everything in between, and we ready to get the ball rolling, baby.
Every Wednesday night we here 9:30 CP time, 9:45. It depends on what's going on. You know what I mean? But hey, every Wednesday, Fresh Out Show. You know what it is, FreshOutShow.com. That takes you anywhere you want to go. Social media, merch, all that. You know what I'm saying? Springtime's coming, man. So definitely, I got some koozies coming and some other little stuff, man.
What?
So,
okay.
Just so you know, I got some koozies coming to Fresh Out joints. T-shirts coming, like I said, man. We just been building, so just rock with us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we got them cups, matter of fact, man. And I was gonna say, hey, I got the best approval ever. It's wife approved, man. Okay, my wife took my cup. Now she won't even give it back. She's like, nah, man. It's
hey, man. And we got some with the white ones is already here. I got some black ones coming that are just icy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Florida approved. So
there we go.
And shout out to the Fresh Out wives. It's like the NFL. We got a wife club. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Shout out to the Fresh Out wives. You know
shout
what I'm
out
saying? How we do.
Facts.
Sounded good. We still sounded good before we get started.
Yeah, you sounded good, bro.
Cool. Let's go.
We gotta talk about L's. Like, I think LB was man. First of all, y'all don't know about L. L's an engineer at heart, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is an engineering product. This is a dope, concept in my opinion, man. But I gotta start off with the Podfather, man.
Yeah, man.
J Camp jump in after him, man. What's your thoughts on this stem player, man? Like, I want to get my hands on it, pause, but I don't know what's cracking, man. What's your thoughts on this stem player, man? Especially that 200 price joint.
Oh yeah, that was the first thing I was gonna get to, man. That staggering price point of $200, right? And we don't even know if this thing could play more than a handful of songs like the iPods from back in the day. But from what I've seen everybody using it from all the reviews and stuff, like it's legit. Like, it works, it does what it says it's gonna do. And you can just hear how people are kind of adjusted to music and all of that stuff. So man, I think this could be pretty dope. I do think that this thing though is more like a Gen 1. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when that first iPhone came out. Like, not everybody really
heavy. You could kill somebody with that first iPod.
Not everybody, flocked to that first iPhone, you know what I'm saying? But once that iPhone 3G came out, man, boys was all over them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's what we're going to be kind of looking like with this little stem player here. Is I think it's a dope idea. I think he's got some real technology behind it. I think we got to figure out the whole how the song thing works, who's going to use it and all of that. But hey man, if he gets to generation 2 or 3 with it, I think, man, you know what, it could be something pretty legit. And then hopefully he can get that price down, and also as you increase the feature set and all of that thing. So by the time you get to the stem player 3G or whatever, then maybe it only be like $100 or something like that, where they cut it in half or something like that. So
J Ken, what you think on your Donda player that you about to cop?
You already got it. I thought you already had it.
Man. I mean, it's dope though, bro. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, man. Shout out to Ye for dropping that, man. I mean, if you a content creator, if you love anything of the art and you like creating content, man, even if you do it for fun, you do it for sport, whatever you're doing, like this really is a good piece for you to have. I mean, I wish it kind of had like some touch screen type stuff where I can kind of see my data moving. I wish I had that. Maybe that's gonna come in the second gen. Like you said, LB. I mean, you pretty much killed this, but man, I can't emphasize enough. If you are a content creator, you know what I'm saying. If you got bars, get you one of them Donda stem players, man, because you can make content on the go. Like, I think that's what makes it so dope. Plus, you can adjust your tunes on there. Like, you can swap out beats, you can swap out your lyrics to kind of adjust them, you know what I'm saying, to a new beat. I mean, you can do a lot of mixing and matching. You can do a lot of hard tuning. And again, I haven't got my hands on it, but I've seen some cats playing around with it, man. And it is impressive. It is, and it's intuitive. It's fast. So there ain't no lag.
The only thing that you said, Jay Kemp, was that, what was it, 16 gigs or something?
Yeah, the 16 gigs.
Yeah, that's
man,
baby.
you gotta think like a music file nowadays. What it's gonna hit you for about 2 gigs, depending on what you're doing. If you got a lot, if you heavy sampler, if you Pete Rock over it, you got 3 gigs.
Oh yeah.
Don't put no wave files on there. You put one wave file.
Yeah, you put one wave, it's over, bro.
That 96
it's over. So all your files is gonna have to be like audio files. You're gonna have to have the AIFF.
Yeah, and your quality is gonna be like that 156 boo. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna have that the streaming quality. Your quality might be if you ain't got the wave. The wave is the way to go if you want supreme quality. But again, like LB said, this is Gen 1. So we're gonna see what Ye and them come out with next.
Would you cop it if it went down to 100?
Yeah, I mean, I'd cop it at 150. I would.
Okay, you put the 50 on it. Okay.
I'd cop it at 100. I'd cop it
I would cop it at a honey bun.
I cop it at honey bun. Nope, stick to that honey
bun.
Uh-huh.
The reason why I said the 150 is because of the portability. The portability. To be able to do what you can do on that. I mean, to me, 150 is fair. I feel like it's fair.
Well, here's the thing, and I think that's what it is that like if you buying this to use and to create, then 200 might even be
ain't bad.
A pretty good price for it. You know what I'm saying?
It could be.
But if you just buying it as like a consumer because you want to listen to albums and stuff that are going to be put on that, then,
a honey bun, bro.
Then you in a whole nother little like range or whatever. So
right, 75. Give me 75.
Hey, let's be clear. iPod 7th generation is still 200.
Yeah.
I mean, you get the screening bull, but
it would blow it, and it'll blow this thing out of the water.
Right.
Hey,
you could probably go to probably go to Mars with that 7.
Exactly, because you already know too.
You're getting 128 gigs on the boot.
You still got the garage band on that iPhone if you got bars, so you can still, you can still drop a bar or two on there if you need on the go.
Absolutely.
Okay, Bebo, tell us why you copping it.
Yeah, man. Well, tell us why you giving 300 for it.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I got that hater face on right now. I can
I see it.
To go in. I see it too.
I want another color. I want another colorway to match my
sugar water face. Right.
So much sugar water.
Oh man, no, I really got to respect the fact that Ye has the mindset along with the means to release his very own streaming device that serves as
absolutely.
Hey,
it's one at least within the rap hip hop space. It's the first hardware paywall product and service that I can think of, and I got to respect just not only on the independent aspect of ownership. Given that he has his own tech brand that he did this with, along with who was it, Kano, but also from the side of possibly having more control over what additional songs or songs period that he desires to add or do whatever with. And I think this may have been a contributor to why College Dropout and Late Registration made the bump in the charts. College Dropout went from like 109 to 36.
It did.
Late registration made it to 184. Now I know that's not the only reason, but I think this may have been a contributor. Now let me get the flip side of some things I was thinking about. It's impressive to see this STEM player that made, what was it, 2.2 milli on day one.
How many?
$2.2 million.
Somebody do some math real quick. Do that times 200. What y'all got?
Yeah,
I ain't got it, man.
What you got?
I ain't got it.
J. Kent. What you got on the what? How many? 1 point what?
Nah, he said 2.2 million.
LB went to Purdue.
Hold on. How many say how many he sell?
It was $2.2 million on day one.
Man, bro, that's just
God bless.
That's eating.
Hold up.
No, y'all do y'all.
Okay, keep going. I'm doing the math while you doing that. Keep going.
Okay, no, but I'm genuinely mean that I don't know so much about the longevity of it just yet. It is Gen 1, like J Camp and L just said. And that $200 sticker, that's pretty pricey for the average consumer that's not a content creator. Because I'm sure it only costs what, $10-$20 to make at cost.
Man, come on, you can get some of those on Alibaba for about
three.
I think it might be
got
more
the
than
8 gigs, man. Come on, 8 gigs.
I know, but it still might be. It might cost you a little bit more than that. But I
the only thing I can say is got the haptic little 3D touch, which is dope.
Yeah.
And we still talking about custom builds and some stuff here.
Right.
You know right. So,
by the way, that was 11,000 units for the 2.2.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Wow.
But it is dope. But I do think maybe it's like $40 to make. Okay, I'm not saying it's drastically more.
LB, come on, stop the cap, baby. 40? Jay, how much it cost to make, Jay?
40 to make as well.
Man, that probably costs I'm with L, man.
40?
I mean,
Come
when you ain't got that screen on that boy.
Yeah,
I mean,
ain't no screen, you just got the LED with the little boo-boo.
It looks like you can open it up and you can get some Skittles out of it. I mean,
the only thing I can say is I thought it didn't have no Bluetooth, but it's got the Bluetooth. So to me, it's a win, dog. It's with the Bluetooth, it's a win.
No, I agree. It's a win. I mean, it's definitely not I guess if you used to having like Apple's ecosystem, for example, it's not a beautiful device. If we just gonna keep it all the way 100.
Yeah,
it looked like it looked Fisher Price, just off the strength of the visual. But you can't always go by visual. Sometimes under the hood, when you peel back that onion, there's some good things in there, and I think that's what we're seeing right now.
And it's funny you mentioned Apple because he turned down Apple on producing this boy for like $100 million.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I gotta respect
he turned down a big bag, but I respect that too because Apple was gonna make a guap. They was gonna make guap.
That Wizzy.
Guap off it.
I saw that Neil Young, he attempted to do something like this. It was something called
get your old ass out of here.
Yeah. He can't. I think it's still around. And
I might sample Neil Young.
His was still just like more MP3 player though, right?
Look,
it was
MP3 on Spotify, remember?
Go ahead, Al.
No. His was just an MP3 player that can play like super high fidelity stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you could put your WAV files on there and other stuff like that.
But we've learned nobody cares about quality no more. They care about quantity.
Generally speaking, but if we want to make a fight for people caring about premium sound, we do know that it is now on Apple Music. They now have the lossless versions. We know Spotify just added that as an option, and I think Amazon also has it on its streaming pieces. So I think that maybe what we're doing is we're reaching the peak amount of people who don't care about quality. And so the only places to get new custom, new revenue stuff is if you go into that.
You said the suburbs are dying down. They don't care about the quality.
But this thing, I'm at the point in my life where I literally just want something that just plays music.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't. I mean, like I said, 150. I'm probably with the J Camp. I wouldn't probably honey bun, but 150 for a player with 100 gigs. I want something to just throw my whole joint on there, and I can still do that little take the beat down stuff every now and then if I'm being silly. So it's a dope thing, man. Like I said, salute to Ye, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me play devil's advocate real quick.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say, once you hit a certain ticket on your price, that's when I need that quality, bro. I'm
I need that qual.
I want it to feel good in the hand. I want it to feel like I'm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want that Renner milk.
Yeah, I want it to feel good in the palm, bro. It's got to feel real good for that ticket.
Last thought, Bebo, real quick before we get in.
No, just I'm with everybody on their thoughts. I mean, of course, this is very, very extremely beginning. Shout out to Ye for this innovative thought process, and let's continue. Let's just see what else he continues to move. But at the same time, let me play devil's advocate real quick because I think he needs to continue to be innovative with this.
I agree.
Because just imagine if, say, Apple says, hey, you know what? Ye came out with a great idea. Let's do that. But instead of having folks go out to buy a device, why don't we have them do that on their phones already? By having an exclusive whoever, favorite artist, or Android, who is an LG or Samsung, if they do something.
Hey, man, at the minimum, you could be Soulja Boy and say you did it first.
Dog, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. Now I was gonna say too, somebody gonna pull a Soulja Boy off this and blow up off of it. Watch.
But
Somebody
see,
I blew up off that.
Shout out to Ye though. But yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah. No, L, go ahead, drop the little final word on it.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just thinking that, like a lot of times there are a lot of copycats in it, but sometimes those copycats end up like cashing out pretty big as well. So I mean, there could be a lot of copycats that come in or something, but it could be because of if he continues to innovate or if his consulting partners continue to innovate, you know what I'm saying? Then hey, maybe they're one of those good buyout partners, you know what I'm saying? Because like that's basically what Dr. Dre was. He was a buyout of Apple, you know what I'm saying?
Make the beats by Dre and then sell it for a Billy.
And then sell it for a Billy, right? So I mean that's still out there, even if a couple of copycats potentially come out or try to do it and can't get it right or something. So there's some options there, man. There's some options. I feel it.
It is. So
before we keep going, shout out to the crew, man. Nightmare, Lowe's, Les Dog. Man. You know how we do, man. The OMG Network crew. Check out that Black Table Talk this Saturday.
Sure.
Before we get into Remy Ma, we gotta shout out Papoose, man. Like everybody talking about that Sierra prayer. Hey man, y'all need to be saying that Papoose prayer, ladies. Get y'all somebody when y'all go to jail, he visit y'all. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Remy Ma. She's looking like a decent snack, not a Skittles joint, but she's like a Triscuit joint. You gonna eat it if you're hungry.
Not a Triscuit.
Yeah, with Triscuit with the garlic and herbs joint.
I mean,
a little snack, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Remy,
I give her Keebler swag. I mean, I think
she's
looking like a nice.
You gonna have her come
Keebler,
out the
man.
tree?
Yeah, okay. Man, the Keeblers be good, bro. Like
the Keeblers just fire them little cookie with them little daycare cookies with the little chocolate.
Them Girl Scout Thin Mints.
Yeah, Girl Scout Thin Mints. Yeah, I give a little Thin Mint joint put it in the freezer first. But shout out to Remy. She's first of all, it's Women's Month. Shout out to Women's Month for March. So we got to represent the women. But Remy Ma got the bars definitely, but now she's giving other women opportunity with her all-female rap battle league. I haven't saw this yet. It's called Chrome 23. But what's your thoughts just on the concept and actually her just launching it? Because a lot of people say they're gonna do something and they fizzles out. But her launching it, she actually did it. So what's you guys' thoughts just on this little all-female rap battle league?
I love
Bebo,
it, man.
J can't go in and then Bebo hit him afterwards, man. I know you always last, Bebo. My fault, good.
No, you good.
No, my bad, Bebo. Go ahead. You can get the floor,
no. You got it, J Camp. I'll go for you.
I was just gonna say, man. I love it, man. I think you got legends like Roxanne Shante, man, who was
I was gonna say
looking down, smiling on this. Yeah, because she was like the one of the original like female battle rappers. So that's how she made her. She got into the game off that. So the fact that you got some of the nicest female MCs who's finally getting they due, because there's a lot of battle leagues like that these women participate in, but to have their own stage to be able to kind of go at it, I kind of remember, 2-3 years ago watching shorties like 40 bars, just she would obliterate a lot of dudes. I mean, just wipe them off the map. Seeing her. You think about Bebo, like we was flip mode heads back in the day. Rod Digger's a battle rapper.
Rod Digger's icy too. Still, let's be clear.
Still, so just to be able to see these women, man, get they shine and get they just due, because I didn't get to watch the first episode, but let's be clear, I'm gonna watch it tonight. Tonight I got an opportunity to actually watch it, so I'm gonna sit back and watch it, man. But I'm excited for it, man. I mean, I like a lot of the female rappers that got in the league, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. There's a couple of shorties out of New Orleans too. That's nice. I mean, I just seen some YouTube work of them, but I think people definitely need to check it out, man.
Okay, I agree. The female artists, they definitely deserve this level of shine, or just the shine that they deserve, period. And I swear I was thinking like 10 minutes before we went live, J Camp, I was thinking about Roxanne Shante as one of the examples. I mean, there's so many you can mention. Salt and Pepper, Foxy, Lil Kim. I mean, you could go
Light.
down this, man, and just bring like Queen Latifah. I mean, you could just go on from females of the essence, and hopefully at least some of them, if not most or all of them, would be willing to or able to come aboard this platform, because hip hop needs this badly. And this is something that should have happened a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah, but everything happens for a reason, and because of that, we have this now. I'm looking forward to watching this myself. I think it was dope that Lady Luck and Remy Ma, you know, even though they were at odds at one point, you know, in their earlier days of this game, they gave each other love and showed each other respect for each other's skills and just love for, you know, just who they are, who each one is, and just just much love. And you know, I hope that the love continues to spread. Also, a lot of us don't know a lot of female MCs that are just out there really just hungry, looking to get
and
something.
rhyming. Like
Yeah,
and
so
barring people up.
Right.
So I think this would be a great way for female artists that are new, so to speak, to get the exposure that they need, because the newest female MC that I know, and I think that we all know, at least that I can think of, that's dope, and I want it quote unquote newest, is Rhapsody.
Right.
Who else I hope is a guest feature or a contributor on here at some point.
Yeah, at least be a contributor.
I'm looking forward to this. Really,
L Weezy the Podfather, man. What's your thoughts on the all female rap battle league?
Hey, that's what's up. This is a very good quality thing. I'm excited about it, like all the rest of the others said.
Yeah, it's good quality. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Product placement.
And you know, the next thing that I just, it's gonna be awesome the way that they're getting it set up, and then I like that they have the avenue, but I still hope that like a lot of the like dope, you know, MCs as far as women are still battling these dudes and stuff and taking them out as well. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So and I don't think this will take away from that at all. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's, you know, a dope idea, good stuff here, man. It looks like she brought it right before Women's Month started, the whole 9, Black History Month, Women's Month. Like, you know, hey, that's a dope rollout. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna be Bebo P and be devil's advocate.
Okay, then do it.
Go ahead, ID.
I think this is a great idea.
Give him the 10
but to me, it should have. If I was Remy, I would at least make some phone calls and try to get Kim, Foxy, just like you said, J. Kim, MC Light, get all these women on a stage, and then put these young ladies right on their shoulders. You know, because like to me, Remy's dope, but
was a missed opportunity.
Everybody's been wanting to see these classic female rappers get together. And because of ego, they haven't been able to do it. And I think, to me, like, if you say, hey, man, think outside of us and think about the next generation, can we all just get on the stage together and just present this situation? Even if I give y'all a little bit of ownership, I think it really would have been the heavy hitter that they need if Kim, Foxy, and even just Remy got on the stage. But if you add on Nicki, you know, Cardi ain't gonna do nothing, but like at least
even Eve.
Yeah, even Eve, or Eve, like I said, even if you just go old school and grab the Salt and Pepper and Bull,
MC
just
Light,
having as many female MCs present this would have been just crazy.
And I grabbed Shauna at the Shy, wherever Shauna is at right now.
Cakes too, yes.
And even to extend that to say, like, if they could pull that off, guess what the tour would look like? I mean, think about that next one. Like if they was like, Rod Digger, MC Light,
right now. Talk
you know what I'm saying? The Brad and all of these people, we all support the show.
Don't give them too much bread. Let them call us first, bro.
It'd be a bag. It'll be a bag.
Don't give them too much. Don't give them too much advice.
Be a lot of this right here.
Hey,
still counting.
Be all out there,
bro.
Yeah, man. For sure.
But great idea. I think, like I said, that the tour. Oh my God! Like, and that's how you say, "Hey, man, I'll pay y'all."
Yeah,
do it with the tour. You know what I'm saying? Like Live Nation presents Queens Get the Money. You know what I'm saying? To have all those women out. Oh, come on, man! Get Brad off that wedding booth.
Yeah, they giving bars at the opening of the tour, and then the man, come on, done.
Yep.
Write it up now.
Great idea.
Either way, shout out to Remy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like I said, she's looking like that Keebler snack. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her, man. And that great idea. And like I said, we represent our black women over here. We're not fresh and fit.
We fresh out.
Yeah, we fresh out, not fresh and fit. We love the black women over here.
Yeah.
But we gotta talk about somebody we kind of don't like.
Somebody that you don't like.
Wait, what?
We gotta talk about.
Brother, okay.
Oh man, we got
iceberg over here today.
We gotta talk about what's my guy with the mustache, man?
J.K.'s favorite, Steve Harvey.
Then we gotta talk about Steve Harvey's sister.
Here we go. Stop it,
Megan.
Stop it.
Meg. We gotta talk about Megan Thee Stallion. Joe Budden clapped her this week and said that basically she's not a superstar because she ain't sold no music unless she had a Rock Nation stimmy package with Beyonce. Come on now. Now we gotta talk about Steve Harvey's sister in the right way. I gotta start with J. Kim because J. Kim's the one. If y'all want to send all your hate mail, send it to J. Kim.
Man,
J. Kim's the one that she looks like.
I need try to kitchen me though.
Yeah, with that raincoat too and everything. So send all your man, send it all to down around Mexico down there. But I gotta start off with J. Kim again.
Give it to him Putin style.
Is she a music star? Is she a industry star? Or is she a superstar in your opinion? Or is she an industry plant? I mean, obviously we know she's talented, but is Joe Budden's right?
Man, I'm probably gonna go against the grain here. And
go ahead.
Typically I would probably lean in a certain direction, but
okay.
I'm taking everything into consideration here.
Okay.
She a superstar, man. Wow. I mean, right now in this day and age, I mean,
have a bomb.
This VR show she's gonna be doing, bro. It's gonna change the game for her because that's such a underrated environment that a lot of people are beasting in right now. I bet her virtual reality tour is gonna be way more seen than 2 Chainz. She got her fan base is huge, bro. Like if you just look at like social media followings, views, all that type of stuff, man. And usually I'm anti all that. Like I don't, none of that stuff really matters to me at the end of the day. But Meg, man, like radio spins, her award catalog has been pretty supreme here lately. I mean, she's cooking right now, man. I mean, it's hard for me to say what Shorty doing right now is not superstar level. I'm not saying that she's like Beyonce superstar, but as far as like when you look at like rappers in this lane, outside of Drake, maybe Kanye. Who's really bigger than Meg Thee Stallion right now?
Now she's got endorsement deals with what she smells like: Doritos, Popeyes.
Stop it,
man! You went in on that,
bro. You got to stop.
Cosmetics.
Shots fired. Say it again.
Coach. She's got to deal with Coach.
Okay.
And she's been on like every magazine you can think of.
Every magazine you could think of, man. I don't see how you can't say this.
J. Kemp, she's a star. J. Kemp. Superstar.
She's a superstar to me.
A superstar. Okay. All right.
She hit that. I think she's hit that plateau. I mean, I can see where somebody will argue against that. Can easily see that. But again, I'm encompassing everything. When you look at fandom, like her fan bag, the amount of award shows she's been on and the awards that she's gotten.
Well, this thing is are people fans of her talent or her thoughtability? Does
it matter in 2022?
Just about every song that she's dropped within, I would say, from at the end of 2020 all the way up to now has gotten major spin, bro.
Well, in this thing, I can push back and say that they've been created for her, and she just rapped over. She just.
I'm not. I can't deny that.
That's
I
fair.
can't deny that.
She could be Milli
but
Vanilli.
the question,
like Milli Vanilli, you know, like more R&B. Like I said, I think Jay Camp said, shout out to Jay Camp. In the group chat, you said that Dr. Dre doesn't even care that people that write for him.
Exactly. He don't.
You know
care
what I'm saying?
That.
So
he embraces it.
So do we even care about if somebody just hit maker just gave you the song and you just rap what they wrote and then you get the credit for it in the masses?
Yeah. I mean, but she still got to perform it at the end of the day. She's got to be the one to really to release that. So, I mean, because Hitmaker can give. I mean, he can give Lil Boat, Lil Yachty the same thing. It's not gonna hit the same. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I thought of so many different ways looking at this question to like really say
dispute
Shorty ain't a superstar, bro. But like when I just when I look at the whole ball of wax, regardless of how we feel, how she got to this point.
Okay.
But she's here though, fam. And I think she's here to stay for a little bit. I don't see her falling off no time soon. She's got a loyal, I mean, her fan base now is on that level of that I don't want to say like the Bayhive but she's got like a Barb's type of fan base now. Like they will clap at you.
Oh no, they will. And like I said,
so
we don't want none
Iceberg
of that
gonna
heat.
get clapped. Iceberg
we
gonna
don't
get
want
clapped.
none of that heat, man. None of the heat that we love Houston. You know what I mean? Now Bebo P, we know you have a Megan Thee Stallion poster on your wall.
Yeah.
Do you agree with Jay Camp, or you going
in the little Kim pose? In the little Kim pose.
with the legs.
I see it in the corner right there. If you peek hard enough in the corner, I can see it.
Right behind the corduroy. I peep it.
With the quarter water. Now, are you agreeing with Jay Camp? Because Jay Camp, he made a bold statement.
And you know what? He beat me to that bold statement because
wow.
I do agree. I do.
You want that muff. Okay, keep going.
No matter how you feel about her music, her personality, or whatever, you can't deny what
she's stamped right now.
You just can't. Now, I think her latest album, what was it called? Fever. It did go gold. Along with
come on, it went Roddy Ricch gold though. It's some smelting going. It's some smelting going on with that gold.
Okay. That's a paper trophy. Okay, I got you. Okay, so
hold on. So if you agree with that, is Sweetie a superstar?
Well,
nah.
Because Sweetie doing the same. She's doing the same like blueprint. You know, she's doing the same playbook, Doc.
But she don't have near the buzz. She don't have near the buzz though.
Yeah, Jay Camp's right. I mean, I can't even think of like, let alone 3
because
songs.
Sweetie didn't get the Rock Nation Beyonce STEMI pack, dog.
However, she got it. Meg has 10 platinum songs. So I think a couple of which are double platinum, and that Savage, which is 4 times platinum.
They was all back to back.
Right, and she has some gold records as well.
Okay.
So couple that with the fact that she's on, some commercials or whatever with the chicken. I won't go too deep into that again. I'll say that she's a superstar because of what she did, like song wise or whatever. And the latest album wise, but also in addition to that, because of the industry push, the industry show,
they view her as that.
So I think it's a mix of both. I think it's a mix of both, but I think because of that mix, that's why she is a superstar now. Again, JK
snooker star.
I heard that.
I heard that. You try to throw it in there.
My bad.
That big metaphor, the abstract God.
Slip.
It's somewhat abstract.
Abstract God.
Pop father, man. Like, you going with the crew, or you stepping out?
Here real quick before you go pop. We got to call it down the middle. Joe Budden hadn't even gone gold in his music career.
Well, he should know then.
Well, even with that pump it up.
Well, but this is the thing though. That was and I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna push back a little bit, but that was different times though.
It was different times, and he did like do.
But
like,
that's when people actually
he's not a
bought CDs.
female in this day and age.
But my thing is though, Iceberg, he couldn't even go gold when people bought music. Like people actually went into the store
he was
and bought
smoking crack. We're not.
But what does that have to do with his ability to assess a superstar or not?
I mean,
Exactly.
West is off his rocker, and you see where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Game. We're about to get into him, I know. But,
hold up on that.
Right.
Father, go ahead, drop real quick, and then we'll just go back round table.
Oh no. It's all cool. Here's the thing. Here's the real answer.
Kofi,
right?
give him the Kofi.
Hold on. Put the Kofi on LL real quick. Drop it down, y'all. Drop it down.
Okay. All right.
Put that Kofi on.
Put
Go
the
ahead.
Kofi on. Here is the thing. All right, is that both of my co-hosts are correct, except there's just a huge asterisk on this one. Okay, it's kind of like
asterisk, dog.
Yeah, there's a huge asterisk on this one. Okay, and the reason that there's a huge asterisk on this one is kind of like the baseball thing, but she's definitely getting juiced. That's one thing we definitely know. Which is
getting that clear, dog.
Hey, I'm perfectly
on that cream,
okay with that.
You on the cream?
Oh yeah, she got the clear and the cream on there.
Spit out the bay too.
Yeah, so I'm perfectly okay with that, but it has to be acknowledged, okay? And then I also think that this is what superstardom looks like now, okay?
Yeah.
And so I know for a lot of us to sit here and say, listen, you can barely sell an album, which is true. To us, if you come from a certain place, a certain generation, or a certain time frame, that means you're not really a superstar, right? And that is a fact, and I do truly believe that, like, if she would have tried to achieve this in a different time zone, or like in the past, I'm not so sure that we would consider her a superstar. Now, in 2022, this is what a superstar looks like, right? And that and that looks completely different. So it's just like when somebody says something like, man, Steph Curry passed Larry Bird in just like 4 months and this one random stat. And it was like, yeah, because the most threes that anybody took on average when Bird was playing was like 2. Okay,
like 2 or 3.
3-point play was you getting fouled and one.
Yeah, so sometimes when you're doing those comparisons, it just it don't always sit right, and it don't always hit in the same way. But this is what it looks like, and I think BOP got to those numbers talking about all the platinum singles and things that she's had, and that is big. And then she got the STEMI package and all of that, and she's got all of these brands. So she is, by technicality, a superstar, right?
Did she get it organically? Come on now.
But I think that it's very fragile, though. I think it's very fragile, right? Because she's only going to last as long as her next multi-platinum single.
Right. I agree with that.
And so she's, at any moment, she could teeter, or she's one bad tweet away or one poor Instagram thing away from kind of getting shelved or something like that. And who knows what'll happen if that ball starts to fall.
Let me jump in real quick. Let me scoot in real quick. Okay, so let me say what Bebo said as far as Joe Budden's, he only going gold. When Joe Budden's first album came out,
he didn't go gold.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't go gold. When Joe Budden's came out was 2003. The competition in 2003 was Outkast, Speaker Box, Get Rich or Die Trying, the Black Album from Jay-Z, Gangstar, MF Doom, Cannabis, T.I. dropped Trap Music, Freeway had Philadelphia Freeway album, Obi Trice album just came out. Do I need to keep on going? Killer Mike and Missy Elliott's album just came out. This is not a test. So there was more competition back
Joe Budden
then.
didn't have it.
So what I'm saying is there was better competition, almost like better pure cocaine. Now you got crack right now that anybody can make at the crib with a mason jar.
But do we think Joe Budden?
So at the end of the day, in 2022, or excuse me, in 2020, the only competition she had was Young M.A., Doja Cat, And I want to say maybe the City Girls.
Okay.
Now, why all
And
those
then,
are facts?
and Bad Baby had a single, the little white girl that was on
Bad Bobby.
Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
So there's no competition.
Cash me outside, shorty.
How can you lose?
Well,
How can you lose, man?
I feel you, ID, but when we talking about Budden, we comparing apples and
I'm just saying the
apples and
competition-
fruit
I'm not saying
snacks.
Joe Budden
And cigarettes.
I'm just saying the competition back then
Yeah, I got
is
you.
different from now.
Yeah, I was gonna say cause that's apples and fruit snacks. You know,
I'm
'cause
saying
to me, he wouldn't go today.
You
either.
can't be Rhapsody in your hometown, have a dope single, get on the radio and blow up.
You can't.
You have to be
You can't.
manufactured now, just like
You
that
can't.
LA Rams win.
And because of that,
I think there's really two elements
spread
to
left
touch
and
on.
right, up and down, baby.
I feel, hey man, the devil's out of me. I got that sickness
Yeah.
out. I'm good now.
I think there's really two elements to jump on though, because L
Okay.
was dropping them heat rocks. He's absolutely
Fact,
correct.
drop a bomb.
She's as good as her next single.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
you know, my kind of retort to that would be, they gonna give her all the hot singles. She's gonna get every single banger that somebody
will.
had in
She's
their
Jay-Z
bag.
with no Rockefeller. There's
because
nobody else to give beats to. You're getting the best.
The labels see her as a superstar. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they gonna feed the beast. That's why I said I think she's
Because
she's
it
here to
feeds them.
stay.
Because it feeds
Well,
them
but
too.
this is the
feeds
thing though.
them.
Is she a superstar or is she a super influencer?
She's basically Kim Kardashian rap. That's all it is. You know, Kim Kardashian is famous for being famous. Meg is being famous for being famous. Them songs is alright, but I'm with ID. They can hand all them songs to Pitbull, and I'm still probably gonna rock out to them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, but even with that example, that doesn't make Kim K any less of a superstar.
No, but this is the thing. I'm agreeing
It's
with
just
Jay Camp.
it's just
I'm
different.
agreeing with Jay Camp. Jay Camp
That's
is
it.
not wrong at all. It's just that what Powerfather said. It's that asterisk that's on there, man. Yeah, Barry Bonds has the home run lead. He's the leader of the home runs, but he's not in the Hall of Fame though.
Ouch.
It may never be because of that asterisk. Not saying he's not a good hitter, but he did get that stimmy though at the end.
I agree. There was
And this is the thing. What's crazy though, if she would have stayed with Carl in 1501, she would have been a star, a real star.
It would have been a different star. I don't know
deny
if
If you go to
this kind of
Houston,
star.
I guarantee a lot of Houston cats don't rock with her.
Oh no. Mm-mm. Nope.
Nelly can go to St. Louis right now, and they gonna
Oh,
basically line up in the parade for Nelly.
Hey, Nelly's all good.
The Nelly came through. He went through the fire.
Yeah. Nelly
Now
smooth.
Chingy, nah, they not gonna. Nah,
You definitely dropping
Chingy
some
was
gems.
a little
though,
manufactured.
Iceberg.
what's that?
You definitely dropping gems.
Oh yeah.
But this thing, I'm
Yeah, you
agreeing
definitely
with
dropped
Jay
the
Kemp though. I'm agreeing with you though. Like she's a star. It's just, it's a different. It's almost like Mario Brothers, and now you dealing with like Genesis. You know what I'm saying? Like the Sonic joint. The
I'm with
graphics
y'all.
don't even. You can't even compare the two.
I'm with y'all. You know, like you said, the steroid era is Balco, but at the same time, it's kind of like
Balco.
It is.
God damn.
It just kind of is what it is, man. I just
Yeah.
take it for what it is today. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Like
Okay, then.
we already
I can roll
know,
with that.
you know what I'm saying, that she wouldn't be where she is like back in like
Right.
90, 98, 97. Like we talking like golden years from like 90 from like
No.
94 to about like 2002-ish or so. She
Mhm.
wouldn't be where she is right now. But I mean, I'm gonna still salute her though, because
Okay.
my
Now,
thing
if Megan
is
spit, she can
He
spit.
can't spit.
she can rap, and that's what I was
Yeah.
about to say too. Not only can she rap, she's got talent too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's an influencer and an entertainer, man. Like
Mhm.
the people who are in that marketing business today, she has everything that they want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
shout out to her. She just
Right.
she's ready made for today's
And
gym.
she's maximizing what she can from it.
She's maximizing it, man. I have
Yeah.
no problems with that whatsoever.
She's still musty. We got Dusty Baker. We gotta talk about J. Kim's favorite West Coast. This is the dude he was gonna
Yeah.
pick first. in the LA draft. You didn't.
I wouldn't say
LA
first,
draft.
but he wasn't my top. I had him in my list though.
Well,
yeah.
Like we gotta talk about
right?
the game.
I got game. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. If you didn't scoop him, I was. Trust me.
No. Let's be clear. Top. Let's say top. He's top 20 LA rappers all time. Top 20. Top 20. I didn't go down to 15. Top 20.
He might get 15.
But we got dead. I'm saying dead and alive. Fit 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He's almost like the Rose of the West Coast as far as like
he's so Rose.
As far as like picking beats, he knows he has a good ear. He has a good ear, man, for production. He really does.
He does.
He can make if anything, that boy can make an album.
He can make an album, bro.
But but I gotta ask you, and I'm gonna start with Podfather on this one.
All right.
He said that Kanye, because Kanye's been dropping jewels, but he put him on the Donda joint. He gave him a crazy verse on that Easy. But he's saying that Kanye did more for him in like 2 weeks than Dre did his whole career. Do you believe that, or do you think he's capping just to get a headline?
And then
he can go back to Dre and say, "Hey man, Dre, I was just playing, cuz my mama, my grandma, what I'm saying, just want me to bring me a chain back."
Man, he's just exaggerating for effect is what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? If you try to take this as at face value, then yes, this is 1,000% cap. You know what I'm saying? But if you take it for what it is, which is that he's just trying to exaggerate the moment, probably, like who's our other West Coast man that's always exaggerating, Suge Knight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely got some Suge in him.
Yeah, he got some Suge in him for certain stories and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I would say is that I think he's just trying to acknowledge that, listen, Dre did a few things for him, but I think Dre was basically about to shelf him and really wasn't doing much with him until 50 came along, really. And so
basically when he shipped him over to 50, that was his last chance.
Yeah, so I do think that that's kind of the point that I think Game is trying to make is like, hey, like Dre messed with me, but he really didn't he got me in the rooms to get to the next people, but his actual actions didn't do anything for me. You know what I'm saying?
But once he got in the room, Dre kind of left him there.
Yeah, Dre was just like, all right, man, you see these people here, have a great one. Just kind of like whatever. And I think what he's attempting to say is that like Kanye, though, like put him on some songs. And once he got him on these songs, he was out there and those songs are doing something for him because the normal like Ye fan might not always be hip to the game and all of that stuff. So he's just putting them out there a little bit more. Whereas I think Dre was just like, man, okay, you in the room. Have a great one. See you around.
That's Bebo, you agreeing with Podfather?
I guess to a degree, sure. I think at the same time, I do think that this is part of Game's nature to say something that's kind of off the wall. Just from a natural space. I mean, come to think of it, I think Ye and Game have something in common here when it comes to making volatile thoughts and statements. I mean, they got
going in.
But Game was one of only a few artists, regardless of how the positioning was, whether Dre was directly mentoring him, spending time with him, or if he just essentially just shoved him off to fifth or however it went and then dipped off. However that technically went, most artists don't get that opportunity.
No, they don't.
To get even just in the spot to sell yourself, so to speak. And because he was positioned however he was within the G Unit Aftermath framework, we have what we have with the legacy that Game is, crafted. So I think if anything, Game should not speak an ill word out of Dre's mouth, regardless of how the circumstances happen. because Drake did position him. You know what I'm saying? At least to my understanding.
Yeah. Like honestly, he should shut the hell up forever. Really about bringing Dr. Dre's name out of his mouth about anything.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. I mean, it was just disrespectful. I mean, regardless of how hands-on Dre was or wasn't, pause on your career. Like at some point, like as long as you're in the position to do what you are needing to do to make or break yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's something that a lot of folks don't get the opportunity to get. So if anything, again, you need to be thanking Dre. You need to be thanking whoever.
Well, let's be clear. Let's remind cats of who the game is.
Blind date. It was blind date, right?
Remember, he was on Change of Heart.
Oh, Change of Heart.
And she dissed him. Let's be clear. So we're talking about somebody who understands like LA, who understands like, you know, putting stuff out there to get headlines.
I'm not saying that he didn't do that, but I can't discount the fact that he's just volatile with some things.
Yeah.
Jay Kemp, what you thinking on your favorite rapper from the West Coast?
Man, to me, it's more than interesting that he even went there. You know what I mean? I think it's one of them situations where maybe he's not really understanding like what it meant to be a part of Aftermath. And he was on some Dre hits, really. And Dre blessed him with some production. I mean, not everybody gets that opportunity, fam, just to have Dre produce for you.
For Dre to even come out and take a picture with you.
Bro, like you were a walking legend, bro. Like, you know how many hits Dre has put out in his time just as being a producer and a MC?
Yeah. But for Dre to give you that stamp,
he gave you the stamp.
Compton, just him giving you that stamp
he gave you and he believed in you.
Priceless,
like, come on, man. I mean, some of that I feel like has to do with like how that In the Club beat was really supposed to be for Game initially, and it went to 50.
He would have fumbled that bag too.
And then In the Club like elevated 50 to such another level. But I think that really should have went to 50 though. I think 50 was ready for that In the Club. I don't know how that would have vibed with Game, that beat. But anyhow, man, I just feel that Game is I mean, I don't know all the details of what led him to really just say this, but I feel like if Dre puts me on Aftermath, I'm gonna be thankful all day long because that alone is relevancy.
Like, hey, this thing back in the day, Cash Money or Young Money used to basically sell a tag. Like you can use our logo for like 100,000, $250,000 or something silly. Just even having that Cash Money, Young Money logo on your CD or when you performed made people book you. So how much can you say a Dr. Dre stamp is for you?
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Man. Come on, man. Like stop capping, man.
Exactly. and again, I'm not saying the Game shouldn't feel the way he feels. I'm just saying that I don't understand it because I feel like if I was in those shoes, I would be much more grateful. I would be so happy to have the Dre stamp and that Aftermath label. Dude, when I look at my album and I see Aftermath on that joint, and I look through my songs and I see Dr. Dre production credits.
Now, do you think he's just being salty off the Super Bowl bull, Jay Kemp?
Some of that too. That's a good point. Some of that too. I mean, now, but if he thinks about it, I can see where he'd be like, he wasn't really that. Well, let me put it this way: a lot of what was performed at the Super Bowl was like heyday West Coast. You know what I'm saying? All those tracks was heyday. This is when the West Coast had the Game on lock. This is when the West Coast had they hands around the throat in the Game. So I don't think the Game really would have fit in the show of what was being performed at the time. Because look, all that was performed was what, like early 2000s, like late 90s era music.
Hey, plus he dissed Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't gonna let him go on that stage.
Would he have fit better than Mary J. Blige?
You had to have Mary J. Blige for all the big black chicks that drive Nissan.
Absolutely, that too. But yeah, I mean, you know me, I definitely would be more humble. I would be more humble if I was game. But hey, man, I can't. You know, if you feeling some type of way, I hope he reaches out to Dre and whatever's they got going on, they can kind of squash that. But
like ID said at the top, he probably was like, Dre, man, I'm just playing with you, man. You know me. You know how I get down.
Right.
You know how I get, man. You know, let me buy you a drink.
You know, I had a little something.
Keep making music, game, man. And,
there you go.
And let's be clear, he's $7 million in the hole because of that goofy joint that he did on VH1.
Yeah, that's true.
And Shorty has his getting his basically catalog money until his $7 million is paid off. So he's got to basically get a hit right now. You know what I'm saying? He's in a hole. Okay. We're gonna skip this other situation, man. We're gonna talk about Ye's documentary, man, next week. But let's just roll into that hip hop flower situation. And it's Women's Month, and if you don't have a woman, it's all good. But what's you guys' hip hop flowers, man? We're gonna start with Bebo because Bebo always been going last, man. We're gonna let you go first, man. And we know who you gonna say, but don't. We know you're gonna say
Meg the Stallion, right?
That's you know he gonna say my guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he gonna say. Pras could end the Russian situation right now with one song. he can stop the whole situation with one song.
He did go out to North Korea several years ago, and
yeah, man, him and Diz Robin.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna go from the West Coast to down south this week. Y'all still hear me?
Yeah, you good, bro.
Yeah,
okay.
You good.
I'm gonna just go from the West Coast to down south and giving my flowers to Rich Boy. I'm gonna give it to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The chemical engineer.
Throw some D's on.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Was he a chemical engineer or was he a nurse?
I think it was a mechanical engineer. I think he was going to school for that.
He was LB basically. Okay.
Yep. Podfather vibes. Yep. He was Podfather.
Yeah, the chemical, like the material joint.
Something like that. I mean, either way, he's doing his thing with, or at least did and doing his thing with his hip hop rap career. I think he made his first break with Luda on like a compilation. I can't remember which one it was.
Throw some D's on this.
Yeah, and obviously that was his biggest joint.
I love that joint.
3 on the Billboard 100. So I know he had 3 like studio albums and 7 mixtapes. So he's put in some work, and he did get the BET's Rookie of the Year in 2007, I want to say. So shout out to Rich Boy, because I know you're still doing your thing. Let us hear some more music, bro.
All right.
And Rich Boy has had some nice mixtapes too. He really
Rich Boy had that classic Southern twang in the rap.
Man, from Alabama,
you can't deny
bro.
his rap voice was serious, man.
The Alabama swag, man. The Alabama twang is serious, bro.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Who's next?
I'm gonna go with a group, man.
Okay, go ahead, do it.
I'm a kind of step away from the solo guys, and I'm gonna go group, man. I'm gonna go Brand Nubian for my flowers. And it could be because I've been jamming Brand Nubian probably all this week, man. It just makes you just feel so good when you hear it, man. Just from the rooter to the tutor, man. All 3 of those guys, man, it was such a perfect blend, man. It's like a good cobbler. It's what that was. You know what I'm saying? You put that cobbler in the oven and you pull it out and it just looked good, man. Pause.
Yeah, that's what that nice crust on top.
Yeah, the nice crust on top, man. You know what's gonna be served fresh with your meal, Thanksgiving.
And don't put the ice cream with it too.
With the ice cream joint. That's how I feel about Grand Pooba, man. They gave it all.
That Keebler, that
Nah, Grand Pooba definitely in Keebler swag. Not at all.
Hey, so not X and Lord Jamar.
That's Fresh Bakery, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fresh Bakery.
So that X-Man was slept on.
Super slept. He had one of the dopest voices too. Had one of the dopest voices, man. His style too, man, was so very unique.
It was.
It was next level too, man.
Jigga stole it.
Talking
Jigga stole
over
some
the
of his
beat.
swag.
Dude be talking over the beat, and it just hit you out of nowhere too when he come in. He come in the verse. He might delay his like first bar, might be slightly off of the drum, but then he just gets on. He just gets in the pocket, and it's just over.
They had like 3 DJs, I think, too. That
yeah,
up to 3D.
They had like what Alamo, Sincere.
Yep. And
Stud.
Yep, Stud. Yep.
Yeah.
I know there was different time periods, but yeah, they had the DJs in association. Yeah. So.
And of course, you know, they was deep too. They hit you with a lot of very like conscious.
They did.
You know, rap.
Don't let it go to your head though.
Yeah, exactly. But it still had swag though, because Pooba was always like
swag though.
Yeah.
Pooba was king of swag back then.
Grand Pooba was it, bro.
King of
Grand
swag.
Pooba was like that. What that was that fabulous kind of flashy cat, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. He had.
What's the 411 bars he put on there?
And shout out to Lord Jamar too, man, for just performing Dead Prayers, man. But they was a super hip hop group too back then, man. Like underground, a lot of that same super conscious, you know what I'm saying? Pro-black.
If you're under 35, go check out the catalog, man. On whatever you got, a stem player, whatever you got, the iPod, 7 Gen, go check that out, man. Like
Dead Prayers had you just
heavy.
feeling good to be black, but I mean, just back to Brand Nubian, man. Like classic.
Hey, you gonna make me go pull it out the crates.
Yeah,
one of the best groups all time. Like I put them up here with Tribe, Wu.
Oh yeah, they up there, man.
Yeah, they up there,
they got
bro.
like 6 albums, so yeah, they're vetted in the game, and
they're vetted, bro.
Up to the early 2000s, I want to say. So yeah, they're legends, man, legends. So
legends.
Great pick, man. Great pick. Power Follow, who you got for this week?
Hey, man. Not a chance. But I am gonna give it to somebody I did mention earlier, though, Rhapsody, because she
shout out to Rhapsody.
Flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Rhapsody, man.
You know, I wanted to definitely get into the to the girl theme a little bit, and man, Rhapsody just bars after bars after bars, man. Even the mixtapes she had, if you go back and check her mixtapes, the mixtapes were dope. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, she did the Idea Beautiful, Layla's Wisdom, Eve. Man, I mean, and she seems to get like iller and iller each album, man. Like
she does.
Let's be clear, like we're talking about an MC who writes their own lyrics.
Yes.
That was not given a STEMI pack.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, man. I mean,
and shout out to Ninth Wonder too.
Shout out to Ninth Wonder.
Real bars, man. Real
bars. For giving us her.
Yeah, man. For delivering that on a platter for us, man. Like we needed that. You know what I'm saying? So just crazy. But yeah, if you need a woman to go support, go check out Rhapsody if you haven't, man, because her bar game is good. Albums are great.
Albums are great,
front
man.
Back, you know what I'm saying? She rarely has like just a bad, you know, song at all, man. Like even her bad songs are like great.
Great. That's why I'm like, can we get an all North Carolina album? Can we get Ninth Wonder, rapper?
You want Trigger? You want Trigger on there too?
Fonte. No, I'm talking about like.
You talking about hip hop?
What I need.
Without that grabbiness. Okay, without that grabbiness.
I need Fonte and Rhapsody. With Ninth Wonder production.
Yeah.
I need that in my arsenal.
Come on, man.
All day.
This thing in the real rap game, Rhapsody would be a star.
She would be.
Yes.
Yeah.
She would be a star.
She just came too late, man.
But here's the thing. You want to know how, like, you know, I saw this on Twitter. They were throwing that around maybe about a year ago. but they talk about like, oh, who's somebody who's the most like black famous to you, which is that like everybody that's black know him, but not that many people that's white. And I would say Rhapsody's probably one of them people.
Yeah, all day.
She would be though.
Because like amongst us, like man, she's like crazy famous. You know what I'm saying? But you get outside of that, you know, she ain't doing, you know, as makeup commercials.
Rhapsody, is that a music player?
Right? Is that a music? Is that where you download music?
Didn't that go out of business?
I had that in college.
Didn't Real Player buy them?
Right.
Right.
But shout out to the ladies, man, especially all our black women, man. We love y'all.
Yeah,
but definitely the ladies, shout out. You know what I'm saying?
One more thing on Rhapsody, man. She had that killer verse on that Pimp a Butterfly on that killer verse on there.
That has to be one of the like top like features.
I agree.
That been out in a minute.
This whole section, you take your pen out and go add all this stuff to your playlist.
Please.
Yeah, you got to.
They're giving y'all bars, man.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, when you think of like top features, like that just, man, that one bubbles up to the top, man, when you think about that one, man, because that was just absolutely bananas. So thank you for that reminder on that one.
Yeah, crazy pick, man. For Women's Month. I gotta salute the women, but I'm gonna go the other way.
Okay, where you going?
You know, I'm Iceberg Slim, you know what I'm saying? Tony Snow. So we wouldn't be able to make the money we make without the wonderful women. And I gotta shout out one of the OGs, man, Sugar Free. You know what I'm saying? Pimping and the rapper. You know what I'm saying? From that West Coast. You know what I'm saying? All the way, man. If you haven't, if you love DJ Quick, Mac
Jam
Dre,
and Sprinkle Me.
You have to go listen to one of his classic albums, Street Gospel. It came out in 97. Go back and listen to that Street Gospel. Get your game tight. If your girl is tripping, man, because maybe you didn't come through on the Valentine's Day, put that Street Gospel on and get your swag up.
Boy, Quick was all over that album too, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
It was gospel, all right.
Get your swag up with that Sugar Free, man. And like I said, we couldn't do it without the lovely ladies, man, for the industry that he was in. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ladies.
Watch out.
But check out the Sugar Free. You know what I'm saying? We can't do it without y'all. But
you
like
crazy,
shout out to Sugar Free, dopest finger waves in the game. Puts you up on a lot of bars, man, and just the way he rapped. The dude actually added up and was doing some mathematics on the verse, doc. On the verse, doc. One of my favorite songs, man. If you just want to just put one on your playlist, man, Street Gospel is the album, but there's a song called On My Way. That's my joint. And you got to put that into your playlist, man, just to get the swag up every now and then. Just play it when you're in the car with your girl.
Absolutely.
And she like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You might get some more that night too. But
you got to hear that Don't Shoot Pimping too. You got to hear that Don't Shoot Pimping with Drew Down. They kill on there.
And let's be clear, this is grown up music. This is grown up.
You won't see more perms than you'll see on that.
This is adult contemporary hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Adult contemporary hip hop.
Adult contemporary hip hop. But like I said, every time we do hip hop flowers, man, pull out your pen game. Anybody that's older than 35, we're speaking your language. Under 35, pull out your pen and get right. You know, the guys that dropping jewels on you. But we about to end it off, man. We 13 minutes over. But what you guys shout out, man, before we get out of here, man. J Camp, just start us off, brother.
Man, it's funny, man. I just want to shout out old Rome and Son One, man, just kicking it with guys that I ain't kicked it with in a minute, man. And just salute. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about good times, man, things that we did back in the days. I mean, these are guys that you know, you all know. So it was a hilarious conversation to people. Man. It's good to see people healthy, man, and good to be able to stay in contact with cats that you know that are good people, man. And I encourage the listeners, if you got people that either you went to college with, you went to high school with, whatever, people that you grew up with in your neighborhood, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Check on them. Make sure they good. Make sure they peoples is good too. Because you want to keep those people close because they're going to look out for you.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Fact. Shout out to Rome, man. First of all, Rome's the cleanest dude ever.
Man.
Man. There's so many stories we can talk about.
There's so many things we can talk about, bro.
We gotta talk about that when we all the live, man. But
we
Bebo, man, what's your shout out, man, before we got out of here, man? Shout out to someone too all day. The bars was crispy.
Oh,
all right.
Crispy.
Man, shout out to Rome and my guy, Son One. That's my brother right there. But hey, really, I really just want everyone to get or stay prayed up because there's still a lot going on in our world these days. I want to start by saying rest in peace to Snooty Wild, and also learned to
Memphis
this evening that there was a guy that was monitoring the grave of I'm sorry, forgive me, the cat that passed away in Memphis.
You talking about
Young Dolph?
Young Dolph?
Thank you. I'm so sorry. It slipped my mind. Yeah.
No, you good.
Yeah. Whoever was monitoring that graveyard or the plot or great tombstone, that person got killed. So
unbelievable, man.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, it's just some interesting times. So again, stay prayed up. And we're in some interesting times. Perhaps the most obvious recent being Putin's invasion of Ukraine and Jay Camp's Facebook. But no, but just on a more serious note, the made to America and the world entirely, from supply and demand getting jacked up, high fuel prices, the world markets just displaying major implications and all that. Just all I'm trying to get at is this invasion could have long-lasting effects on our lives, not just their lives, but ours. So will this end soon? Will there be a World War III? Nobody knows at this point per the date of this recording, but I will say, hey, look, just get it right. Stack your bread, make sure you have your reserves secure for your family. Call upon your loved ones as soon as possible. As we've been saying on this platform, call your loved ones, contact them, get to know Jesus. That should be the first order of business. Right any wrongs incurred. Spend time with loved ones, regardless of other people's opinion about it. If there's any beefs, dead that, man. Multiply the bag. And always stay ready so you won't have to scramble to get ready if or when disaster strikes. So with
facts. Survival kit.
There you go. And peace to everybody. If you haven't hit that subscribe and like button, send your hate our way. I gotta post that, boy. Send your hate our way because we don't hate over here. But no, much love to the haters, even and
let's do it.
Love to those of you who rock with us because we rock with y'all. Because in addition to what ID said of this not being the platform because of us four, it also and mostly wouldn't be Fresh Out because of you guys.
Absolutely.
It's you who fuels us to do what it is that we do. So shout out to y'all. Stay safe and much love.
Much love.
Yeah.
LB, take us home, Mike.
Take us home, Father.
It ain't nothing for me, man. It's always just
ain't nothing but a gangster party. My bad.
It's always just shouts out to the fans, man. Like we ain't gonna be here if you're not out there listening, checking, and all of that good stuff. So hey, we appreciate y'all. Keep it up, and we're gonna keep trying to get here on time and deliver a good show, man. So I will say we always deliver good shows. I don't know about the on time part.
The on time.
Hey, we on time. No, we're gonna figure that out. But definitely just shouts out to the fans, man. Just appreciate everything and all the commenters. We love it. Keep it coming. We trying to get in them comments and blow them up ourselves as well. So
that's right.
Let's do it, man. That's it.
Let's do it, baby.
Hey, man, family first. Start saving some money. I know everybody is tax time and your woman wants to go on vacation and get the box braids and go on a vacation and take pictures on Facebook. But save that money.
Braids, bro.
When you're on a plane right now, they got box braids. They're going to somewhere. They're going to Cancun. Give
it to them, Bebo.
Even sugar-free
But at the end of the day, man, hey, save that money. Because at the end of the day, man, you know, me and Bebo was talking today, man. You save your money so you can invest, whether it's that's in yourself, in something else, and something that your friends are doing. If you see somebody doing something, man, you should be able to invest, whether that's your 3 T's, your time, talent, and your treasures, man. So at the end of the day, again, do what you can. Here we're building a hip-hop community, man, that's built off of brotherhood. Like Jay Camp said, man, reach out to some of your OGs, man, and just chop it up with them, man. Don't wait for somebody to hit you up, because, man, life is short and ain't guaranteed, man. So, again, Jay Camp, LB the Podfather, Bebo P, man, Circle City's finest, man. You know how we do. Again, Fresh Out every Wednesday, 9:30, man. We out.
We out
here. Peace.
Subscribe and like. Subscribe.
Like. Camp's Facebook hacked situation too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Putin's goons, man. He sent them out on me.
got Edgar from MIB.
Holla.
Hold up. You're now listening to Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous music podcast on the OMG Network and rawcynic.com.